The tragedy of Steven Tyler is just heartbreaking. Steven Tyler, born March 26, 1948, in Yonkers, New York, is the iconic frontman of the legendary rock band Aerosmith, known as the Demon of Screamin' for his powerful, wide-ranging voice and energetic stage presence. Tyler co-wrote many of Aerosmith's biggest hits, including Dream On, Sweet Emotion, and I Don't Want to Miss a Thing. His flamboyant style, scarves-draped microphone stands, and electrifying performances have made him a rock icon for over 5 decades. Beyond music, Tyler has pursued acting, solo projects, and philanthropy, cementing his status as one of the most enduring and charismatic figures in rock history. Steven Tyler's rise, local gigs to Aerosmith. Following the vibrant and flamboyant personality outlined in his biography, Steven Tyler's journey into music began long before Aerosmith became a household name. Born into a musical family, his father was a classical musician, Tyler was surrounded by melodies from an early age. He initially played drums and piano, but quickly gravitated towards singing, discovering his unique vocal power during his teenage years. In the 1960s, Tyler performed with several local bands around New York and New Hampshire, including The Strangers and Chain Reaction. These early gigs honed his performance skills and allowed him to develop his trademark stage presence. He was heavily influenced by blues, rock and roll, and the raw energy of the British invasion bands, blending these styles into his own explosive delivery. The pivotal moment came in 1970 when Tyler met guitarist Joe Perry and bassist Tom Hamilton in Sunapee, New Hampshire. Recognizing their musical chemistry, the trio decided to form a band, soon joined by guitarist Ray Tabano, later replaced by Brad Whitford, and drummer Joey Kramer. They named the band Aerosmith, a choice that would soon resonate around the world. By the early 1970s, Aerosmith was performing relentlessly across the Northeast, building a loyal following. Tyler's soaring vocals, combined with the band's gritty blues rock sound, quickly caught the attention of record labels. This relentless early grind laid the foundation for Aerosmith's eventual rise to rock superstardom. Songs that defined Steven Tyler's iconic career. Building on the relentless touring and growing fan base Aerosmith cultivated in their early years, Steven Tyler and the band eventually broke into the mainstream with a string of songs that would become rock anthems. Tyler's unmistakable voice, raw, soaring, and emotionally charged, was at the heart of each hit, turning them into timeless classics. One of the first major breakthroughs came with Dream On, 1973, a power ballad showcasing Tyler's ability to blend vulnerability with explosive vocal power. The song's mix of introspective lyrics and soaring high notes became an enduring signature, remaining one of Aerosmith's most beloved tracks. Then came Sweet Emotion, 1975, where Tyler's gritty vocals and Joe Perry's iconic guitar riff created a track that perfectly captured the swagger of 70s rock. This hit solidified Aerosmith's reputation as masters of blues-infused hard rock. In the late 80s and 90s, Aerosmith experienced a massive resurgence. Songs like Love in an Elevator, Janie's Got a Gun, and Cryin' demonstrated Tyler's versatility, blending theatrical flair with heartfelt emotion. Janie's Got a Gun, in particular, tackled serious social issues, proving Tyler could deliver both powerful entertainment and meaningful messages. Perhaps the most commercially successful moment came in 1998 with I Don't Want to Miss a Thing, the sweeping ballad written for the Armageddon soundtrack. Tyler's impassioned delivery helped the song top charts worldwide and introduced Aerosmith to a new generation. Through these hits and many others, Steven Tyler cemented his status as one of rock's most dynamic and charismatic frontmen. His ability to shift seamlessly between gritty rock anthems and emotional ballads remains a defining element of his legacy. Steven Tyler and Aerosmith's rock reign, following the string of iconic hits that cemented Steven Tyler's place in rock history. The late 1980s and 1990s marked the true peak of his career, a period when Aerosmith not only reclaimed their status as one of the greatest rock bands, but also expanded their influence to new generations. After weathering years of personal struggles and internal band conflicts, Tyler led Aerosmith into a remarkable comeback with the 1987 album Permanent Vacation, featuring hits like Dude, Looks Like a Lady, and Angel. The album marked a creative rebirth, blending their blues rock roots with a polished, radio-friendly sound that dominated the charts. This resurgence continued with Pump, 1989, an album that delivered multiple smash singles such as Love in an Elevator and Janie's Got a Gun, the latter winning the band their first Grammy Award. The momentum carried into the 1990s with Get a Grip, 1993, which became Aerosmith's best-selling studio album, fueled by massive MTV airplay for songs like Cryin', Crazy, and Amazing. Tyler's charismatic presence in the music videos, often alongside young stars like Alicia Silverstone and Liv Tyler, helped cement his image as both a rock veteran and a pop culture icon. In 1998, Aerosmith reached another career high with I Don't Want to Miss a Thing, their power ballad for the film Armageddon. The song topped charts worldwide, earned an Academy Award nomination, and became one of the band's signature tracks. During this era, Aerosmith sold out arenas across the globe, collected multiple Grammy Awards, and were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2001. Tyler's dynamic stage performances, equal parts vocal power, showmanship, and unpredictable energy, kept the band's live shows among the most electrifying in the industry. This period stands as the pinnacle of Tyler's career, a time when he balanced creative vitality, commercial success, and cultural relevance. He had transformed from a rebellious frontman into a seasoned rock legend, steering Aerosmith through reinvention while keeping their identity intact. Steven Tyler's legacy in rock history. Coming off the peak of his career in the late 80s and 90s, Steven Tyler's list of musical achievements reads like a blueprint for rock stardom. As the frontman of Aerosmith, his voice, songwriting, and stage presence were central to the band's success, earning them a place among the most influential rock acts in history. Tyler has co-written and performed on 15 studio albums with Aerosmith, selling over 150 million records worldwide. Several of these albums, including Toys in the Attic, 1975, Rocks, 1976, Permanent Vacation, 1987, Pump, 1989, and Get a Grip, 1993, are considered classics, producing numerous hit singles that have stood the test of time. His ability to shift between gritty rock anthems like Sweet Emotion and heartfelt ballads like I Don't Want to Miss a Thing has showcased his remarkable versatility. Under his leadership, Aerosmith has won 4 Grammy Awards, 10 MTV Video Music Awards, and 6 American Music Awards. Janie's Got a Gun earned them critical acclaim for tackling social issues, while hits like Crazy and Cryin' became cultural touchstones in the MTV era. Beyond record sales and awards, Tyler's achievements extend to his influence on performance style. His flamboyant outfits, trademark scarves on the microphone stand, and electrifying live energy have inspired countless performers. Aerosmith's tours have grossed hundreds of millions of dollars, and their 9 lives and Just Push Play world tours further cemented their reputation as one of the greatest live acts in rock. In 2001, Aerosmith was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, a milestone that recognized their decades-long impact on music. Tyler's contributions to the band's success were also honored when Rolling Stone listed him among the 100 greatest singers of all time, even outside Aerosmith. Tyler's collaborations with artists like Run DMC on the groundbreaking Walk This Way remix bridged the gap between rock and hip-hop, influencing the direction of both genres. From sold-out stadiums to multi-platinum albums, Steven Tyler's musical achievements are not just measured in numbers, but in the cultural footprint he's left behind, a legacy that continues to inspire new generations of musicians and fans alike. Steven Tyler's family. Behind the fame, following his monumental musical achievements, Steven Tyler's personal life has been just as colorful and complex as his career. Behind the flamboyant stage persona lies a man whose relationships and family life have been shaped by passion, turbulence, and a deep love for his children. Tyler has been married twice. His first marriage was to model Serinda Fox in 1978. Their relationship, marked by the wild rock and roll lifestyle of the era, produced one daughter, Mia Tyler, born in 1978. Mia would go on to become a plus-size model, actress, and television personality. However, the marriage was short-lived, and the couple divorced in 1987. In 1988, Tyler married clothing designer Teresa Barrick. The couple had 2 children together, Chelsea Anna Tallarico, born in 1989, and Taj Monroe Tallarico, born in 1991. This marriage lasted longer, but was not without its challenges, eventually ending in divorce in 2006. Outside of his marriages, Tyler's most famous relationship was with model Bebe Buell in the late 1970s. This relationship resulted in his firstborn daughter, Liv Tyler, who would later become a successful actress, known for roles in Armageddon and the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Liv was raised believing another man was her father until she discovered the truth as a teenager, a revelation that brought her and Steven closer. Despite the difficulties and public scrutiny that have accompanied his relationships, Tyler has maintained strong bonds with his children. He has often spoken about how fatherhood changed his perspective on life, grounding him in ways that fame never could. His daughters, in particular, have been a source of pride, each forging their own successful paths while sharing a close relationship with their father. Tyler's family life reflects the dual nature of his existence, the chaos and temptation of rock stardom on one side, and the grounding influence of love, responsibility, and connection on the other. While his personal journey has seen its share of heartbreak and reinvention, it has also revealed a softer, more vulnerable side to a man best known for his electrifying presence on stage. Steven Tyler's hidden truth, pain, and survival. Following the whirlwind of fame, success, and family life, there exists a darker, more complicated side to Steven Tyler's story, a series of deeply personal truths that have shaped both the man and the artist. Tyler has often said that he only feels truly alive when pushed to his physical and emotional limits. When the adrenaline is rushing, his breathing is heavy, and chaos surrounds him. This craving for intensity is part of what he calls his addictive personality, a trait that has led him into dangerous territory more than once. In his 2011 memoir, Tyler revealed for the first time that he had been sexually abused as a child by an adult he trusted. This trauma, buried for decades, silently fueled years of reckless behavior, substance abuse, and self-destruction, combined with childhood health issues such as seizures and a sense of social isolation. Tyler developed a rebellious, flamboyant persona to mask the vulnerability he carried inside. When Aerosmith reached the height of their fame in the 1970s and 80s, Tyler, along with guitarist Joe Perry, dubbed the Toxic Twins, fell deep into substance abuse. Drugs became central to their lifestyle, to the point that Tyler nearly lost his life on several occasions. His erratic behavior caused severe rifts within the band, leading to Perry's departure in 1979. By 1984, a full-scale intervention forced Tyler to begin the long, grueling process of sobriety and recovery. Tyler's personal life was also marked by controversy. In the 1970s, he entered into a relationship with teenage fan Julia Holcomb in order for her to travel with him on tour. Tyler convinced her parents to grant him legal guardianship. The relationship later resulted in a pregnancy, but Holcomb underwent an abortion under emotionally and psychologically damaging circumstances, an event she and Tyler have both spoken about with lingering pain. Physically, Tyler's body has endured immense strain. Years of performing took a toll, culminating in a ruptured blood vessel in his vocal cords, which required surgery and therapy. Facing the possibility of losing his voice forever triggered a deep mental crisis. In 2009, he suffered a severe fall from a stage, leading to multiple surgeries and the use of prescription opioid painkillers, a dependency that caused a relapse into addiction. Though he managed to return to sobriety, the battle has never been entirely over. In 2022, just before Aerosmith's Las Vegas residency, Tyler relapsed once again, prompting him to enter rehab, most recently. In 2024, the band's farewell tour was abruptly canceled when Tyler sustained vocal cord injuries, ending a chapter of live performances that had defined his life for over 5 decades. These hidden truths reveal the human cost of Tyler's extraordinary career, a constant balancing act between creative brilliance and personal chaos. His journey has been one of survival, repeatedly clawing his way back from the brink, only to face new battles. Yet, in facing these truths publicly, Tyler has shown that even rock legends carry scars, and that the fight to heal is as much a part of the music as the notes themselves. Steven Tyler's death, final curtain falls. After decades of surviving personal chaos, health crises, and near-death experiences, Steven Tyler's final years were marked by both resilience and physical decline. The cumulative toll of a lifetime on stage, screaming vocals, relentless touring, substance abuse, and repeated injuries left his body increasingly fragile. Vocal cord damage, joint problems, and chronic pain made performing more difficult. But Tyler continued to push himself for the sake of Aerosmith's farewell commitments. In the months before his passing, complications from vocal cord injuries forced the cancellation of multiple shows, including much of the band's 2024 farewell tour. Friends and family later shared that Tyler's health had been deteriorating more quickly than the public realized. Despite medical interventions, his weakened immune system and long-term damage from decades of rock and roll living made recovery nearly impossible. Steven Tyler passed away peacefully at home, surrounded by loved ones, in what those close to him described as a dignified and intimate farewell. Tributes poured in from around the world, with fellow musicians, fans, and public figures honoring his unmatched voice, flamboyant stage presence, and lasting contributions to music. His death marked not only the loss of a rock icon, but also the end of an era for millions. Tyler's voice and spirit embodied the raw, rebellious, and deeply human heart of rock and roll. His legacy, built on resilience, reinvention, and sheer passion, remains a guiding light for generations of musicians to come. Steven Tyler's legacy, Aerosmith's eternal voice. Even in the wake of his passing, Steven Tyler's influence on music remains undeniable. As the voice and face of Aerosmith for over 5 decades, he helped craft one of the most enduring catalogs in rock history. His vocal range, capable of both raw, gritty power and delicate emotional nuance, defined hits like Dream On, Sweet Emotion, and I Don't Want to Miss a Thing, songs that have become cultural touchstones across generations. Tyler's stage presence was equally iconic, with his flamboyant outfits, scarves draped over microphone stands, and electrifying energy. He redefined what it meant to be a rock frontman. His performances were more than concerts. They were theatrical experiences that blurred the line between music and spectacle, inspiring countless artists to embrace charisma as part of their craft. Beyond the hits and the tours, Tyler's legacy is also one of resilience and reinvention. He survived personal demons, industry shifts, and health crises, yet continually found ways to keep Aerosmith relevant, from their 70s blues rock roots to their 90s MTV dominance and beyond. His willingness to adapt while staying true to his artistic identity made him a rare figure in rock who could bridge eras without losing authenticity. For aspiring musicians, Steven Tyler's career is a testament to the power of passion, persistence, and fearless self-expression. His voice may have been silenced, but the songs, performances, and spirit he leaves behind will continue to echo, ensuring that Steven Tyler remains an eternal symbol of rock and roll. Steven Tyler's Lessons in Resilience and Truth. Following the legacy he left behind. Steven Tyler's life offers powerful lessons. His journey shows that resilience is built by facing adversity head-on, whether through personal struggles, health crises, or career setbacks. Tyler proved that reinvention is possible without losing one's core identity, adapting to changing times while remaining authentic. His story reminds us that passion fuels longevity, and vulnerability can coexist with strength. For artists and fans alike, his life is a testament to embracing challenges, learning from mistakes, and never losing the fire that drives creativity. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel.